For the first time in 4 weeks, I get to congratulate Clemson. What did I just do there? Clemson on winning. Clemson beats Notre Dame 31-23 in Death Valley. Congratulations to the Tigers. Congratulations to the players. Congratulations to the coaching staff for calling a good game. Clemson had a lot of players out today, and there was a lot of freshmen on the field. Khalil Barnes, and I know some people would be like, well, Peter Woods, TJ Parker, they're out there a lot, Tyler Brown. But there was AJ Terrell's little brother, Avion, I think that's his name. He was having to play. He's a true freshman. And right now, I'm sorry, folks, my phone is blowing up. People texting me and so on. But congratulations to our Tigers. Good game to Notre Dame. Notre Dame, I think the nail, I don't think I know, the nail was put in their season right there. They still had a lot to play for, but that really messed them up. But our Tigers did it. Congratulations to Clemson. Once again, good game to Notre Dame. I have a lot of Notre Dame viewers here, and so congrats to them. Let's talk about the star. I really don't want to just single out one person because this was truly a team effort, as football should be. But let's talk about Phil Mafah. Now, if you've watched my show, if you look in my comments section, if you pay attention to Clemson football YouTubers who know their stuff, I'm always talking about Phil Mafah. He is underutilized. And today, Phil Mafah really, really showed us how underutilized he is. 36 carries, 186 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Behind a line that had 2 of its starters out with injury. People were being shifted around everywhere. They played a good game, but props to Mafah, 36 carries, 186 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I'm very proud of his effort. And I'm just going to say this. I'm going to make this very clear. We need Will Shipley. But after today's performance, and I don't know the timeline for Shipley, but after today's performance, shame on us if we do not utilize Phil Mafah more. I'm not talking about 2 extra carries than what he normally gets when Shipley's in. I'm talking about it's time to treat him as a premier back. It's time to give the ball to him and say, Phil, this is your team too. And some days one back's going to have a better day than the other. That's the beauty of having 2 backs. What a great problem to have. Congrats to Phil Mafah. He played a great game. I know he fumbled the ball there at the end. All of us went, oh no, is this Georgia Tech, Miami? Is this, what's going to happen here? But Phil did a great job. Congrats to him. As I said, the offensive line did a really good job. The offensive line did a really good job. And, Notre Dame made adjustments. Notre Dame made the adjustments, held Clemson to only 7 points in the second half. Notre Dame did score 14 points. For both of these teams, this was a scoreless fourth quarter. And how about our special teams effort? Pinning them just consecutively over and over inside the 10, inside the 7. This was a big deal. That really, really helped the defense. The ferociousness of the defense, the interception, the pick 6 for Jeremiah Trotter. What a day he had. XT getting in there. I mean, he's looking good. This entire team looked really good. I was very impressed with the freshman play. And I was really afraid with some of those blunders that we saw. Let me rephrase this. Where we were not scoring. I was like, oh no, here we go. Notre Dame's going to come in. They're going to score. They're going to win by a field goal or something like that. Great job defense by just locking down, especially after that third quarter, locking down, realizing, hey, these guys are fighting. And it's a great game. Cade Klubnik, 13 of 26, 109 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Some of the passes that he threw, I know that there was a few that he forced, but I'm going to talk about the good that he did. especially in the first half. You just saw some really, really good passes for him. And so congrats to him for coming out here in the midst of all this adversity and all this crap that's going on. Congrats to him, because I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, he's really caught it. He's really caught it, and I've taken up for him and will still take up for him. But some really good things that we've seen out of this team. And I'm going to say this. Maybe all the hoopla this week and the phone call that went on, maybe it didn't, maybe it did. I don't know. That looked like a fired up football team. That had something to prove. They have not beat a big team. Probably the last good football team that they've beat was Florida State last year. And I know that's a sore subject, but you have to realize this is the first big win that they've had against a solid football team since Florida State last year. And if you want to go back and look at the schedule and see if I'm, compared to last year after Florida State up through now, and you could say North Carolina in the ACC championship, that maybe I'm wrong there, but this was big for the overall mindset of Clemson football. You need games like this. When you've been going through the adversity that Clemson's been going through, have all the hoopla, you have everybody like unraveled. You needed a game like this. You needed to get back Notre Dame for what they did to you in South Bend last year. So great job, Tigers. I'm going to go over a few numbers. Before I do, I hope you subscribe to this channel. It is the easiest way to support the channel, and it's free. I have a comment section turned off where I can't see it, just so I can stay in rhythm. I will be looking at the comment section in just a moment. So if anyone's said hello or given a super chat, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to stay on pace. First, if you want to subscribe, as I said, it is free. If you want to join the channel, there is a join button below. You can hit that. It's so free. It's not free. It's so affordable. It almost seems like it's free, but anyway. Also, quick shout out to my sponsors, 4puttcarts.com. They're in the link below. That's why I did my finger like that. It didn't make sense. 4puttcarts.com is a beverage and snack cart service for golf courses and special events. So, if you have a special event coming up, let them handle the beverages and the snacks, okay? If you're a golf course and you've got a tournament coming up, you're going to get overwhelmed. I should know you used to work at a golf course. No matter how well staffed you are, you always need more. You need expertise is what you need. You just don't need bodies. You need someone who knows what they're doing. Get it in contact with them and let them know you heard about them from me. I've been giving away some of these. I got to give away some more of them. Courtesy, I'm holding it wrong. Flip this around. Courtesy of the Sawmill Shop. Check out the link below. Let's go over some of the numbers for Notre Dame. Some of the numbers for Notre Dame and Clemson. As I said, 31-23, a very important stat is in the fourth quarter. Neither team scored. Notre Dame scored 14 points in the second half to Clemson 7. And Clemson just held on. Just Clemson held on, bend but don't break. We get to first downs. Clemson had 19 first down to Notre Dame's 13. On third down efficiency, Clemson was 5 of 15, while Notre Dame was 3 of 13. Both teams were 0 for 1 on fourth down. Now, here's the interesting stat. I mean, the defense really came out and played today for both teams. Clemson had 285 total yards split between 109 passing and 176 on the ground. Notre Dame had 329 yards split between 146 in the air and 183. Sam Hartman threw 2 interceptions, one which was a pick six. Cade Klubnik threw an interception. His only interception of the day, it was returned all the way back inside the 3-yard line. Notre Dame had 5 penalties for 40 yards. Clemson was not penalized. Clemson had the ball 31 minutes and 48 seconds to Notre Dame's 28 and 12 seconds. So this was a really good fight for both teams. And it's great to see that Clemson came in, played hard, they played focus. And as I said, I mean, I want to throw this out here just to let you, kind of get this into your head. Clemson lost last week. They lost the week before that. They were off before that. And then Wake Forest. So it's 4 weeks since I've been able to come on here and say Clemson wins. So it feels really good. And hopefully they will look at their performance today and they'll ask themselves, why not every week? Notre Dame is not a bad football team, folks. Ask Southern Cal. Ask Ohio State. So Clemson can build momentum off of this game, take each game one by one. They have Georgia Tech next week. They have North Carolina after that. And then they have South Carolina. I haven't checked the score, but South Carolina was having, their hands were full with Jacksonville State. I don't know what ended up happening with that ball game. But Clemson has 3 ball games left, and they mean something. Today, you could have went 4-5. Today, right now, you're 5-4. You have to play for the rest of the season, and what a game to build off of. Once again, folks, I'm telling you, it's not a need to, we must use Phil Mafah to the full extent that we possibly can for the rest of the season, period. We cannot look at the rest of the team and say, I'm going to be more loyal to one player and in turn be disloyal to the rest of the team. So I'm not saying that's what Mafah wants. That's not what I'm saying. Or not Mafah, but Shipley. I'm not saying that. I am just saying we cannot, and no offense to Cole Stout, I think he was misused. I think that the scheme that they were trying to run for him was actually well suited for Deshaun. But what they do, they put Cole Stout out there to run Deshaun Watson's system while sitting Deshaun Watson. Folks, that doesn't make sense. So when I use this term, please understand, it's not a shot at Cole Stout, but let's not Cole Stout this up with Phil Mafah. Let's play him. Let's use him. And I think that the next 3 games are definitely winnable. We can definitely beat Georgia Tech. North Carolina, I know they've dropped their games. We can definitely win that game, but we have to get our mind into focusing on this one ball game, focusing on excellence, and not playing down to our competition, but playing up to our ability. And Colin, if Clemson does that, they win the rest of the season. But this is a good building block to overcome that. I want to go through some comments. I have Michael Fornbacher. Bobby, now that's Clemson football. Michael Fornbacher, thank you for your $25 donation. You're out there in Las Vegas. You've always been a very, very faithful supporter of the show, and I do appreciate your $25. That's very kind of you. Hey, listen, that is Clemson football. I've been texting with the Henderson sisters the entire time. I've been texting with my cousins, who's massive Clemson fans, at the same time. And we're all asking this question in some form or the other. Where has this Clemson team been? We knew the talent was there. Where has this Clemson team been? I know that Notre Dame was missing a few players, Mitchell Evans. But, folks, I mean, I'm just being honest. Clemson was missing a lot of players today. So this is a very big deal. I'm proud of them. So thank you for supporting the show, my friend. Let's go down here. Thank you for supporting the channel, my friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Go through just a couple of shout outs this comment section's massive. John Setton, a member of the Not Bobby Durkin shows. Give Tyler from Spartanburg the game ball. That's hilarious. Hey, I'll start a GoFundMe if that guy will call in every week. If this is the end result, we'll pay him handsomely. Still Gamble, who's your daddy? Hartman, another Not Bobby supporter. Chuck Lawrence says, I'm so excited to be so wrong. Yeah, me too. I called Notre Dame to win this ball game. Not trying to be a pessimist. It's just that's what realistically looked like it would happen. Let me see. Kevin says Mafah was great. Quadzilla should have gotten a few more carries. Maybe he would have been a little fresher. Hey, I like that. I like that. Let's see. Going on down through here. Grafnar, my buddy down in Charleston. Thumbs up, people. Thank you for supporting the show. Thank you. Did you say something about giving Mafah the ball? Yeah. I've been saying that for quite a while. And for some reason, I keep saying stuff and they won't use it. Chase Henderson. I know where you're down and people are throwing dirt on us. Let me tell you, if Clemson is a stock, I would be buying all the freaking I can. Dabo, that's my head coach. Thank you. Chase Henderson, my old buddy. Chase, one of the not Bobby Durkin's members. Thanks, buddy. It's good to talk to you. You need to get some rest. You were on call all night. Kaysen and Chloe knocked his head on a piece of metal and actually called good plays. I know who that is. I'm not going to call that out, but let me tell you what I think about Garrett Riley. I think that Garrett Riley, there something's been going on. I don't know what it is, folks. I don't know. I can't explain it. I'm just going to say he caught a great game. I mean, he caught a great game. Midland's directory. Before y'all go congratulating the coaches, just remember Mafah would have been on the bench if Shippy hadn't been hurt. This is true. And thank you for being a member of the channel Midland's directory. Thank you so much for that. That's true. And I said this, and I want you to go. If anybody wants to go check out my pregame, go listen to what I said before that. I said maybe, just maybe, Shipley being hurt, and I don't want anyone injured. Maybe, just maybe, this is going to help us because they don't feel like they have to give the ball to Shipley. And folks, once again, I have to be careful what I say here. I try to be careful what I say. I'm not always careful. You get on here, you get to run in your mouth. You get irritated. Sometimes you say stuff you wished you shouldn't. That's why I delete a few videos every now and again. So I don't want anyone hurt. But I'm sorry. Today showed us some things. Going through here. Mr. U Madbra, love it. We need these wins. Mr. U Madbra is one of the first subscribers to not Bobby, but actually Bobby Durkins, which, by the way, happy birthday to Bobby Durkins. Bobby Durkins, this is his 7th birthday of being on YouTube. I haven't done much with Bobby recently, but I'm trying to get that to change. But it's good to see you, my friend. Going through here. Going strong on 2 hours of sleep in the last 36 hours and going, you need to go to sleep. So what you need to do. John Setton. I love that they gave Mafah the ball 3 times from the 2. Brilliant. Yes. Let me tell you, folks. Let me tell you. ABC's of football. Says you get inside. When you get inside the 3-yard line, if I see you go in shotgun formation, unless maybe it's 4th down and you've tried the first 3 times and you're just like, I'm trying to do something. But I'm telling you, 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, you're going shotgun formation and you're trying to get cutesy with it. That tells me you have no faith in your offensive line and or your running back. And that is a problem. I'm glad they did that. I agree with you. And thanks for supporting the show for a second time. John Setton's a member, and he just gave a super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. Tiger Tom, I think we need to consider this season as transition year. Hopefully we turn the corner today. Yeah. Hopefully we have. Well, folks, listen, I am going to let you go. See 125 in you. I hope I have 125 thumbs up. Or if you don't like what I'm saying, give me the thumbs down. I'll take it. Hit the subscribe button. It is free. That's a great way to support the show. Also, if you want to join the Not Bobby Durkins channel, there's a button below. You might not see it if you're on an Apple product. Also, shout out to 4puttcarts.com as well as the Sawmill Shop. Closing thought. You have to have games like this. If you want to try to build on something, you have to have games like this. Clemson did it. They won the game. That does not mean that everything is fixed. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. What it does give us is the hope that maybe we are addressing some things. Maybe we're addressing some things, and maybe that will give us a brighter future for us Clemson football fans. But most of all, for that team, the team really needs it. A lot of people needs to take this personal. I'm talking about the coaches. They need to take this personal. Do I want my unit pushed around? Do I want my players undeveloped? I mean, make it personal. I know there's no I in team, but you can spell me with two of the letters from team. You need to look at it and say, what am I doing for my team? Whether you're a player, whether you're a coach. And today we saw a hungry football team, and I'm happy for them. Folks, I'll catch you next week. Probably, maybe I'll do a show tomorrow. I don't know, but you know me, I'm uploading all the time. I look forward to hearing from you and talking to you. Our Tigers win. Our Tigers win. I'm very thankful for it. So go enjoy it. Enjoy it. We needed it. Definitely need it. As always, go Tigers.